Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from RCS 25.5A.
And our group consists of 3 people. My name is Muhammad MUTTAQIN bin Muhammad ZAINUDIN.
I am one Amirul Afiq bin one Alias.
My name is FARHANA binti KHAIRUL RIZAL.
And we will be presenting the project which is Hazard Locator.
For the ICT650 to Sir HAFIZ.
So firstly, on our main activity, there will be a sign-in page by Google. So this is the code for the main activity, where the intent will be put here, and then the intent will receive two parameters, which is name and the email of the user. Then moving on to the main activity, where the user will be requested to choose between two activities, which is first the map marker and second is the news, and also there will be an about us page. So firstly, this is the maps activity code, where we implement the URL of our hazard on my local host, and we created an array using volley for this part. Secondly, on news, there will be different implementation, which I used retrofit to feed in the data from the JSON file from the URL into the list view of our application through our API. And this is our news list for our JSON, which has title, content description, date and reporter name. This is the hazard list, which has location name, hazard type, latitude, longitude, and reporter's name. Next, we will be going on to our mobile application. So firstly, this is our icon. So firstly, after the user has clicked on our icon, they will be prompted to register or sign in using Google account. So this is the code for the Google account, and then it will be get an intent to the main activity 2, where the main menu will be displayed. The Google sign in will carry two variables, which is get display name and get email, to the next activity. And then this is handle sign in, where the account will be signed in successfully, or when it cannot be signed in, it will display this. Next, after the user has pressed sign in, choose account. Next, the user shall be displayed with the main menu. This is our hazard locator. So the name of the user will be displayed on the middle here, and then the email of the user. So there are 4 buttons. Then this is the code for our main activity for this hazard locator. So there is Google sign in client, Google sign in options and buttons. So basically this will navigate the users to their specific needs, either to go to maps or to list of news. So this is the case ID. So firstly, we will try to go to our map markers, map activities, which we will see here. So this here is the URL from our website previously. So this is the current data that has been inserted from the web application. So moving on to the map markers, we press map markers. Then the hazards will be displayed with the orange marker, which is here flood, bacok. For instance, this is Changlon and this is Arau. And then the user's current location will be displayed on this here button using UITM Arau. Then next we will go to our news page, where this is our JSON file for news For the previous map activity we use volley, and then for news we use retrofit. So this is the base URL which we'll call through the news API to the news.json, and then we'll call the news list, which is the JSON schema tupojo, which has the getters, setters and all. And then this is custom, which has the convert view and view for the list view. So back to the news, we use retrofit, and this is the base where the URL is inserted. And then on the response, we will use this custom to set the adapter for the list view. For each list view, there is a single view which has up here the title, this is the content description, and then the date will be displayed below. So if the news is failure, we will display a toast failed to load data. So we will see on our application the news. So there are 3 data sets on our news.json file. So there are only 3 data. So this is the title, the content description, and then the date will be displayed on the right side of the list view.
So this is our About Us class that has 2 setup hyperlink, and the strings XML have the hyperlink that will redirect to our GitHub and our web server. This is our About Us, and this is our sign out, which will make the user come back to the main activity.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I will continue to present the server side for this project. So I'll be using the Laravel bridge to develop this server side for the project. So as you can see right here, the registration page for this server side, and also this is the coding, for the web page. So let us input the data first. And then we register. So here is the main page of the hazard and news dashboard. So as you can see right here, this is the coding for that web page. So first thing first, let us input the information that we need to. Here location name, as example, I took and as soon as we submit right here, all of the data will be saved into the JSON file. As you can see right here, this is hazard JSON. This is the data that we just input earlier. As you can see here, all of stuff, flood, the coordinates, and the reporter name. So let's move to news. So in this news, we can input the information also. As example, the title is flood. Content description, disaster, and here we can input. We can put the date. As example, I choose this date and write the reporter name. So after we submit this, it will save into the JSON file, and here you can see in this news.json, flood, disaster, the date, and also the reporter name saved in the news.json. So we can log out from this account and continue to log in back. So we can use the existing email that we just logged in earlier. And when we log in, we still can log into the main page of the existing profile that we just signed in earlier.
So based on the web server demonstration by ZAINUL, we can see that the recently added hazard is in this map, which is the flood in Alostar. And then on the news, the recently added hazard is displayed here too.